Jesus had a lot to say about judging others. What's judging? Judging is when you make a decision between two or more things. Often we think of judging like when you decide if someone is doing something wrong. Now, who does something wrong? All of us. We all sin. Everyone who's ever lived sins. Well, of course, Jesus. Sin is when we tease our brother or sister, lie, want something that somebody else has, cheat at go fish, we disobey our parents, and other things that God doesn't like. What did Jesus do before he started preaching? Jesus was a carpenter, a woodworker. They build or make something out of, you guessed it, wood. Now, Jesus used a splinter and a plank in his story. This is a splinter. A splinter is a sharp piece of wood that breaks off. It gets stuck in our skin and it hurts. When we get a splinter, we want to get it out right away. One of the worst places to get a splinter is in your eye. That really, really hurts. It's another piece of wood. It's bigger than the popsicle stick and it's bigger than the splinter. This is what Jesus would use to make furniture or build houses. It's called a plank. Do you know why I wear glasses? It's not because it makes me look really smart. It's because I can't see things close up. Now, I also do woodworking, and sometimes I get splinters. Well, frequently I get splinters. Sometimes I can feel it, but I can't see it. What do I do when it's so small? I need to get help. This is my favorite tool to use. It has a magnifier glass so I can see it. It has a nice light so I can see where the splinter is. And it has these little tweezers at the end so I can grab that little splinter. This is my visor. This is what I wear when splinters are really, really small. It has a nice light and has the magnifier lens. I can add more magnification so I can really see. And the more I add, the bigger the splinter looks. Now I would like everyone who's 100 years old or younger, even Pastor Tim, take your fingers, lock them together with your thumb straight up in the air, and put your fingers right in front of your eyes. But leave space so you can see through, like you're playing peekaboo. Now, if I were to ask you to see the splinter in my hand, would you be able to see it? Now, I can see some of you are saying, well, how can I see the splinter when I've got fingers in front of my eye? That's exactly what Jesus' story is about. You see, sometimes when we judge others, it's because we think we're better than they are. But that's only because we can't see clearly, like God can. I have a younger brother, Jimmy, and I didn't like Jimmy for a long time. I didn't forgive him for all the things he did when I was younger. Jimmy would get in trouble, but he would lie to say he didn't do it. My brother broke into my piggy bank, stole my money. Jimmy always wanted my thing. And often when he played with my toys without my permission, he broke some of my favorite toys. I decided Jimmy was a bad person and that I was nothing like him. Years later, when I wanted to get closer to God, and God revealed to me when he looks at sin, there's no little sins, there's no big sins. It's just sin. Then I started remembering times when I was like my brother. I couldn't believe it. There were times when I got in trouble and I lied. There were times when I wasn't nice to someone. And God wanted me to stop looking so much at my brother's sins and deal with my own instead. Wow. And so I did. I no longer wanted God to punish my brother. When I looked at my brother, I no longer saw his splinters. Somehow, God helped me to forgive him, just like God forgave me. And to top it all off, one day, my brother on the phone said to me, Earl, I'm sorry for all the things that I did to you. And I admit that I did steal your money. And I ask you to forgive me. Wow. But isn't it amazing? God not only worked with me, he also worked with my brother too.